Recently, one of my followers was trying the stretch which I described for the gluteus medius, which is a side muscle here on the hip joint. And what he observed is that a small tilt of the pelvis was radically changing the effectiveness of the exercise. And indeed, I often say that posture is the art of precision over a prolonged duration. Today, in this video, I'm going to show you how precision can change everything when taking care of your hamstrings, which are often painful in office workers. Welcome, I'm Olivier Girard, ergonomist, posture therapist, author of the Posture Manual and creator of 3 online posture programs. Just quick recap on why the hamstrings can be painful in office workers. I mean, one of the reasons is that there is pressure on them all the time, and as there's pressure on them all the time, there's a restricted blood flow, and this will be especially if the chair is a little too high or is made of hard plastic. It's going to create pressure points. But the least known reason is probably the fact that when you slide on your chair, you see as your feet tend to stay in place, there's some kind of a braking force in your knees. So you see your knees move little, your pelvis moves a lot, so that results in strain in the in-between tissues, and that strain can become painful and creates the radiating pain of the hamstrings. My observation is that for this type of pain, stretching doesn't work quite as good as doing exercises with an elastic band, and this is what we're going to discuss now. We'll look at the details of the exercise so that you understand how much precision matters and why you should not go through the exercises quickly like a headless chicken. The exercise is a 3-part exercise. I'm going to put my foot in the loop made by the elastic belt, and I'm going to have 3 movements. Number 1 is use this joint, the hip joint, to lower the whole leg. Number 2 will be use the knee joint just to bend the knee, and number 3 will be combined, which is down and like this. So in this first version, my left foot is on the ground, and the first part of the exercise is about bringing the leg down like this. Second part, third part, it's a bit more difficult, but I can still do it. So you see, with this version of the exercise, I managed to resist against 4 layers of the elastic band. The problem with this first version of the exercise is when I exert too much strength, without realizing it, I will tend to hollow my back and push on the leg to bring the elastic band down. But that has nothing to do with training on these muscles. It has with creating damage on my back, i.e. hollowing my back. So to make sure that I was doing the exercise properly, I'm going to disconnect my left leg, and with this position, make sure that my back stays flat on the ground. Let's see if I'm as strong as I used to be. So the 4 layers, like this, jack, my foot is through, and now left leg here, and let's see. You see, I don't manage anymore. I can't bring my foot to the ground. And here is also difficult. And let's see if I manage to combine the two. Forget about it, I don't manage. So you see, actually, I was doing with the 4 layers, but that was not working on these muscles only. If I want to work on these muscles only, I will have to do with less than this and therefore change the system. So now I'm just going to use 2 layers. So you see, I'm using only half the belt now. The left knee goes to my chest, and now it's okay, but I feel that it should not be more than this on that first part of the exercise. Here goes okay, no problem, I could do a little more. And when I combine the two, this is more or less the maximum that I can do. So the message here is to say, well, look, there are a number of rules that you need to stick to when you want to exercise. And one of these rules is that if you want to aim at that, whether for strengthening or for stretching or for whatever you want, you should make sure that it works in isolation from the rest, i.e. that you don't draw your strength from somewhere else. And in particular, you should make sure that your back always stays flat. You'll say, rightly so, that I could use my abs when I'm lying down to keep my back flat. Correct. And honestly, at the level I am, I can do that. But most people won't be able to do it. So with the second version of the exercise, at least I make sure that anyone does it properly, not only those who master pelvic tilt when lying down, especially when lying down and doing something else. Why did I take the time to shoot this video? Well, simply because I spend my days and my week treating people who have been trained by fitness trainers, by physiotherapists, by whoever, with exercises that are done not precisely enough. And when an exercise is not done precisely enough, it can have severe side effects. I mean with that, not resolve the problem that was aimed at being resolved, plus create damage. And that is something I see all the time. So remember, posture is the art of precision over a prolonged duration. If you want to learn what precision means, well, my simplest suggestion is that you join the long posture program. And in this one, you will learn all the tricks about positioning your body when you sit, when you stand, when you walk, when you bend, when you lie down.